Hi, Steve Hammond with a quick overview of our fall program for this year. So we're going to start up right after school starts. We give everybody a break for their first week of school, but what we found is that our players want to get going with our fall program rather than waiting until after Labor Day or into September for the fall program. So we start on August 21st. Our whole program for our field work is going to be based out of Miramonte High School. And we are going to have all incoming 7th graders through 12th graders broken up into different groups. So we're actually going to be planning on using the softball field for our long toss. We've got the main diamond at Miramonte for a lot of our field work and hitting. And then we've got the secondary diamond, which we're going to be doing some work on this the end of the summer to prepare that secondary field so that we've got a whole station over there to be able to get a lot of work in. So we're going to have our whole program out there Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 4 to 6 p.m. all fall. It's going to be the same schedule the whole fall, and everybody's going to rotate through and work with 5 or 6 of our coaches at every single practice out at Miramonte. And then in addition to that, our focus, a big focus of ours in the fall and a unique thing that we can do is that we have our players come into our facility and lift and work on their speed and agility. And that's one thing that we found in past years makes the biggest impact is focusing on their strength, their long toss out at the field, of following a full long toss program out at the field to build their arm strength, and then focusing on strength and speed, both at the field and in the facility. So the format for that, we try to keep it as flexible as possible. The schedule is the same all fall, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 4 to 6 p.m. out at the field. And then we want players to come into our facility and train 2 days a week. And they can do that after their field practice, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. They can do it before. They can do it anytime on Tuesday, Thursday. We've got Saturdays available. So we've got training slots throughout the week that they can come on their own schedule and come in and train in the facility. So that's the format for the whole fall. It goes October 21st until Halloween weekend. And then our first 7 weeks of our program is nothing but this training. So it's not going to be team-based. Everything is going to be skill work with our coaches, focusing on building arm strength and building up throughout the fall. And then at the end of the fall program, we'll break into teams and play games for the last 3 weeks. So we're going to play a game on week 8, a doubleheader on week 9, and then finish with a tournament on week 10. So we're not really going to form those teams until the end of the fall. And we have something to look forward to with that tournament right at the end of the fall. So what we've seen in the past, and actually we kind of broke away from it last year a little bit, where we played last year, our program, we did double headers on Saturdays every weekend. So what we found with that is we got a lot of games in, but the players didn't really want to focus on their long toss on Monday or Friday because they either just got done playing a doubleheader or they're getting ready to play a doubleheader the next day. So this week we're going back to what we did the previous year, and that's focusing strictly on strength, speed, long toss, and building up skills throughout the fall, and then playing a couple games and a tournament at the end. And what we did 2 years ago, we did this exact format, and every single player in our program gained at least 3 miles an hour in their throwing speed and in their hitting speed. Some players gained 8 or 10 miles an hour, some of the players that were kind of starting from scratch. So depending on where a player is at, we've got the opportunity to really make improvements so that they can take a big step forward for the spring. Because what we see with other programs is that you just play a bunch of games, you have a little practice, you play some games on the weekend, you go to a couple tournaments, and then you've played a bunch of games throughout the fall, but you literally are not throwing any harder, you're not hitting the ball any harder, you're not any stronger. So fall and into the winter are the opportunities to do that. So the only way that you do that is if you have a full 3 day a week of long toss program and you're getting your lifting and strength training in. So that's the overview of our program. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and we look forward to get going right after school starts.